Either way, the Swarm Host gets some new upgrades. Basically, these are all focused around their whole ability because that's how they work. The first one allows them to fully burrow, and it basically means that you have to have detection to see them, and and it also can still spawn the Locust, which is handy. It basically means you can constantly spawn Locusts without much trouble. The next one allows them to spawn 20% faster, which helps with defensive options, but really, that's about it. They spawn 20% faster. There's not much to say. This one, however, is a little bit interesting. It's basically Locust at their base value can only attack ground. This allows them to attack air as well, which helps with their defense capabilities. But in all honesty, I always prefer taking Burrow, because when I take them I prefer the Swarm Hosts not to get killed, because they're expensive. Either way, we're going to go into the next mission, and most of these upgrades aren't going to matter, by the way. Hence why they don't let you change it until after the mission.
It is time. Confront the remaining pack leaders. Take what is theirs. Embrace the destiny of all Zerg. You must know your enemies. Yadra, a worm whose acid burns like fire. Kraith, immense and consumed by hatred. Slithen, the eternal mother, hollow and destructive. Kill them, and you will command the whole of the Zerg. Each has sent most of its pack against your swarm, leaving themselves vulnerable.
Zagara, defend the Leviathan. I will deal with the pack leaders myself.
You want me to put this mission short? Did you want Starcraft 2 to be an ARPG?
Our conquest continues.
If so, then yes, you are this mission.
My queen, new form, powerful, can leap.
I am literally skipping this dialogue.
New offensive ability, psionic shift. Dash quickly, destroy creatures within path.
Alright,
Make your
let's make this
peace.
very simple. You've been transformed, you have more health, your range has shrunk with some of the current abilities, but you do a lot more damage, and also we have increased movement speed due to one of our abilities.
Our conquest continues.
Basically, at this point, Kerrigan just becomes overpowered as fuck. She already was with Kinetic
The
Blast.
swarm conquers all.
This relic, the
Primal roaches help. They fight Yandra's brood.
I know
Make
I am
your
skipping
peace.
some of the dialogue,
We
but it is
adapt.
very basic.
new form can twist essence, mend wounds, heal nearby Zerg and self.
Boldly. Your queen.
Now, here's the thing with Kerrigan's abilities. Her dash does minor damage, and, you know, it's a dash ability.
World is mine.
Her leap does a lot, is basically half of a Kinetic Blast,
The swarm conquers all.
and it's also, you know, it's a travel ability. Then you get Mend! Oh my god, why were they thinking of this? It is
We are without
a
limit.
cheap heal, and it heals over
Make
time.
your peace.
It's just,
We adapt.
it bothers me.
Our conquest speak.
I don't like
Make
this
your
mission.
peace.
I get the idea of they were going, we need to show off the new Kerrigan. I get it.
It is time.
I just feel they could have done it differently. I don't like this mission that much.
Boldly.
I get the idea behind it, but still, it
We
feels
are without limit.
stupid. The abilities are nice.
You force my
I just
hand.
don't know. It's just this mission bothers me, and don't give a crap about your own units.
Your queen listens.
Literally, you can just go lit. Also, by the way, you can actually die in this mission. This is the one time you can actually die. But really, you have an ability that defies your death. You just kite around, heal whenever it's available if you're low on health, and that's it.
More roaches.
Just take the free units you get, and just use them.
Leader of the Broken Pack. No.
Is that fear, Yagdra? You do know you never had a chance, right?
Your change is nothing. I will knock the flesh from your bones.
Now you see, Yagdra, just have your roaches auto-attack. Why? Because they're not upgraded. Primal Zergs are different. Primal Zerg is different to yours.
It's laying eggs. Destroy them.
Whenever he jumps down, just make sure to take care of the eggs. Really, just take out the big one. The little ones go in one dash. You know, all simple and all that. You don't really have to worry about the small ones that much because they usually spawn just, you know, Zerglings. The big ones you have to worry about because they usually have Ultralisks. And don't worry about running out of energy for your abilities. You regenerate so fucking quickly. You can tell I don't like this mission. It's not because it's a bad mission, it's honestly fun. But then you get into the little problem of this isn't fucking Diablo. I really wish this wasn't being treated like Diablo. I get the idea, it's cool. It's a fun mission, but for the love of God, couldn't you just do this in Diablo 3? Literally, they could have just done this in Diablo 3.
Make your peace.
It would have been a lot smoother and a lot less finicky. And I mean it literally.
We adapt. The swarm conquers all.
Anyway, I should be saving my energy a little bit. Actually, this kind of just ends after you kill all the enemies. So you could technically just focus on Yagdra. And let... That's what I get for leaving the doors open!
Feel the wrath of the swarm.
You just see how easily this is handled?
I am the swarm.
Yeah, we gotta do that 2 more times.
The swarm conquers all. We adapt. Boldly. Our conquest continues.
More of my pack. Primal Hydralisks.
Quickly, destroy the eggs before they hatch. Focus on the largest ones first.
Yep, simple as that. Just take out those small ones and then go for everything else.
We are without limit. It is time. Your queen listens.
The one thing surprised is they don't let you do a drive-by heal because it gets disabled.
Make your peace.
Which is depressing.
Boldly.
Really, you have nothing to fear, just kind of move your main units, take out the eggs from Kerrigan when it comes to the big ones. You can tell I'm a bit bored of this, it's just, I don't know, if I wanted something like this, I would play Diablo. I would play Torchlight.
No time like the present.
I would play Starcraft for strategy and building an army.
Conquers all.
Not for freaking...
I am the swarm.
Freaking ARPG stuff. Like, it just puts me in a bad mood seeing this.
Yes. What is it this time?
It just really does put me in a bit of a sour mood. I don't mind. This is literally the only time they do it as well, which again gets on my nerves.
Swarm conquers all.
Either way, you can't really kill all these eggs, so you kind of just run past them. They will hatch,
We are without limit.
you know.
No time.
Now you can easily kind of deal with them. Just use your abilities, pop mends, and all that. Just it doesn't even. I don't even care about my own units because they're not mine. They're primal. If they were my own units, you know, my own roaches, my own hydralisks, I would give a damn.
Speak.
But I give less of a damn because they're primal. They're weaker.
I am the swarm.
This whole mission's about how Kerrigan became stronger, yet
Time like the present.
I'm being hampered by weaker units.
Without limit.
Literally, I just leave them. I can deal with it all by myself.
This world is
Because literally, this is just micro.
boldly.
The whole point of Starcraft is more managing macro and micro.
Conquers all. I am the
But here I am
swarm.
just kiting and everything.
Make your peace.
It's just, I wish they could have just done this better. I understand, like, oh, it's to show off Kerrigan.
No
And a new
time
form.
like the present.
Couldn't you done it with, like, a whole
The
cutscene or
swarm
something?
conquers all.
Like, you did.
We
You
are
actually did
without
do it, show off a
limit.
cutscene showing, oh, she's brand new, she's much more powerful.
We adapt. Our
And yet,
conquest continues.
in the
We
end,
are without limit.
it still feels
Make your
freaking
peace.
tacked on, this mission.
We adapt. Boldly.
The only fear I have is if I get caught in a little
Our conquest
corner because of the
continues.
Zerglings. That's
You're
my
in
biggest
my
fear. Zerglings.
I am the
Not these
swarm.
Ultralisks. The Zerglings are my biggest fear.
The
That's
swarm
saying something.
conquers all.
Fuck you.
This world is mine.
Fuck this one too.
No time like the present.
Just force feed you units.
My pack is ready to fight.
Like, there's no reason to keep them alive.
I feel your strength. You will be worth killing. Worth the blood. 1,000 cuts shred the flesh.
Same plan as last time, just kind of make Kerrigan dodge the attacks and just leave your army A moving.
Strength comes for you.
This guy's a lot easier to deal with because he doesn't burrow.
Slay
Instead,
them all.
he brings out Zerglings. He's more dangerous than Yagdra. A freaking giant worm that shoots acid is less dangerous than this.
Swarm.
Purely because of Zerglings.
No mercy. Make your peace.
I mean, look, he's already nearly dead.
I sense
I've just been having my units A move
the
into
swarm
him.
Conquers.
1,000 cuts shred the flesh.
Oh no, there are Zerglings. I could just bash into them. The only fear I have is when there's a bit too many.
It only makes you taste sweeter.
You just,
Mercy.
just the massive indicators and everything. I can understand those are okay.
The swarm conquers.
I don't know,
all.
I really just don't like the whole idea of forcing boss battles like this in a strategy
Our
game.
conquest continues.
If it was Diablo, I'd be perfectly fine. These are good bosses for something like Diablo.
Slay them all.
As you know, it requires movement, it requires you dodging,
I
it
sense
requires effort in terms of an
Make your
ARPG.
peace.
This isn't an ARPG.
Shred the flesh.
I'm saying the same thing over and over again because it's just the way I feel like it makes sense out of this.
I am the swarm.
Most of these bosses are
Slay them
simple,
all.
which I actually like.
No mercy.
At the same time, you just... It's another one dead. At least the missions don't take forever, they only take like a couple of minutes.
The swarm conquers all. Our conquest continues.
My pack arrives. They will break your enemies.
No, there'll be cannon fodder. Either way, we've only got one artifact left. It's really simple. If I'm correct, it was... No, it's not over here, it's further up.
Yes. We are without limit.
And with Bug again.
These ones explode when they sense you.
We adapt.
Yep,
I
this is Banelings before they learn how to move.
Slay them all.
Quite simply, you could just do this.
We are without limit.
Over here is the last
World is
artifact.
mine. Boldly.
Ravasaur fights with acid. Bring it down quickly.
Our conquest continues.
Yeah, they have AoE attacks, which is kind
No
of nasty.
time like the present. Make your peace.
But really, they're simple to deal with. This is kind of the closest I feel towards the mission doing well, because
Make your peace.
some of the whole way they handle things, like target artifacts and everything, it feels okay.
We adapt.
I just don't
Our
like this mission.
conquest continues.
I mean, it's got good parts in
No
it, the
time.
bosses are fine,
Retribution will
but
be
still, I
back.
feel like this could have just been Diablo.
Boldly. We are without limit. Your queen.
Just leave everything to A move and go after the Ravasaur yourself.
Force my hand.
You'll lose a fair bit of units, but really, again, I don't care.
What is it this time?
The thing I would care most about is the
I am
Ultralisk.
the swarm. This
It's really, they
world
kind of
is
get ripped
mine.
apart anyway for it later on.
Speak. Make your peace.
Oh no!
Your
Zerglings! Whatever shall I do?
retribution will be. What is it this time?
Not enough energy.
Hey,
We
leave you
adapt.
guys back
Retribution
for
will
now.
be mine.
Also, these things are evil.
You're in my way.
They're more
Next
tanky than
will
Zerglings.
suffer.
The reason
We
I
are
say
without
leave them
limits.
back is because, well, Ravasaurs.
Slay them all.
Strangely enough, your leap actually has a bit of an AoE.
Continues. No time.
I'm guessing it's
like
just
the
if
present.
you're clicking this or one it'll trigger.
Boldly.
Now here's the stupid thing about this.
We are without
These
limit.
guys
It is
respawn.
time. No time.
For some
like the
reason, they
present.
felt it was a good idea to make the Ravasaurs respawn if you leave the area. And for some reason, they have a lot of trouble going through Banelings. Go, Ultralisk. You can do it.
Speak. Make
Noticing
your
how little
peace.
I'm caring about him? Can't reach.
This
What I can do,
world
however, is go
mine.
alley-oop, alley-oop.
The swarm
Get their
conquers
attention.
all.
As you see, now they're gonna try and get to me.
Our conquest
Hello.
continues. We are without limit. No time like the present.
Gotta love that I can just abuse it.
Slay them all.
It is it is nice skill set they give
We
Kerrigan.
adapt.
But,
The swarm conquers
I kinda wish they
all.
didn't limit you.
Our conquest continues.
I kinda wish I could have chosen what I wanted.
I am the swarm.
Now here's a lovely thing. You can ignore this if you want to.
World is mine.
Or you know, be like me and just go wee.
Make your peace. The swarm.
Oh, the Ravasaur's
conquers
still alive.
all.
Not enough energy.
We are without limit.
Alley-oop.
We adapt.
Just deal half of your HP,
I am the
heal,
swarm.
and then kite.
We consume all.
And now I can really just stand still and fight the freaking Ultralisk myself. It's kind of surprising their Ultralisk show up now. You figured there'd be something for Yagdra.
No time like the present.
And since we have all the artifacts, we have no...
We are without limit.
More of my pack joins you.
It is time. Boldly.
Hey,
Slay
Needler.
them all.
Kill it.
Our conquest
And now to the third
continues.
boss.
Boldly.
To your demise.
Can you guess what I'm gonna do?
Your queen.
It is A moving, you're correct.
Make your
Betrays you.
we adapt.
There must be more.
It is a bit of a disgusting boss.
All.
It really doesn't do much damage if you
No
just keep
time
moving.
like the present. Boldly.
Simple enough. The Banelings keep exploding. The worst you've got to worry about is the Ravasaur.
All. I am
This boss is more interesting than the others because mostly
adapt.
it's completely based on
Our
movement,
conquest continues.
but really it's still not dangerous. Okay, ow. I got hurt a little bit, but I can just heal.
There must be more.
Doo-doo.
We are without limit.
All the puddles everywhere, they slow you and do a little bit of damage. Oh, sweet Jesus, that's actually a lot of mini banelings. But they're called creepers for some reason. Why are they called creepers? They're basically banelings.
Boldly. We are without limit.
Betrays you.
Not really. You're more killing yourself there. I think at most she's invulnerable to her own banelings. Ugh, I got kind of caught there. Come on! Can you die?
Make your peace.
I'm really not in the mood for a very long fight. I mean, Jesus, the amount of kills I have shows how little they care about the units. I'm surprised she's not giving more of a care to the fact that I've just been slaughtering her kids. And one more hit.